What's up, y'all? AGS week 4. We're going back to week 2 for the recap, and then we're gonna see what's going on, see what's going down. Uh, you know what I noticed. You know what I noticed. I noticed that going back from last Madden, there are some guys. Some guys was cheesing with certain defenses. They no longer cheesing with that, and certain guys was cheesing with certain offenses. And they no longer cheesing with that. Just something that entered my mind checking out a few games lately, and I just noticed that, and I just found it, funny because when you see stuff like that, that just lets you know that guys is definitely playing up to what the game is exploiting, you know. Yeah, I definitely noticed that, so I just found that very interesting. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. I don't get up here and complain about nothing, but I definitely speak on certain things. But you know, it's, nothing to lose sleep over. But anyway, let's get into it. Shall we? We had Titans and Jags. Titans won 48-21. Titans off to a pretty good start. I don't think pretty good. I think they're off to a great start. Actually, I don't know if the Titans lost yet at all. I could be wrong, but I gotta check that out. But Titans playing some good ball. You know what I mean? They playing some good ball, and that's what you want to do. You rather start off hot than I know it's not how you start, it's how you finish. But if you can start off hot, then hey, a lot of times you start off hot don't mean you got to get cold. You can start off hot and stay hot. We'll see as time go on, though. But good win for the Titans over their division rivals, the Jags. Then we had Bengals and Ravens, and this was a big win for the Bengals. They moved to 2-0 in the season. Tough loss for the Ravens, man. They played a good game. They just came up short. You know what I'm saying? But Ravens been making moves over there. They're making moves. And sometimes I tell you guys, it's not about the trades because the chemistry, everything be off. You know what I'm saying? You shipping guys out. It happens, man. Everything plays a part. So, Ravens gonna have to figure it out. They're gonna have to figure it out. They're looking for a bounce back year from last year. So they definitely gonna have to figure something out. But good win for the Bengals, man. Listen, the Bengals swept the Ravens last season. Keep that in mind. He is on a 3-game win streak against him over here in AGS. So this ain't no fluke. This ain't no luck. Right now, the Bengals have the Ravens number. Steelers and Cards. Listen, Steelers needed this game, right? And I'm saying that as far as the two users. Lions been dominating Pearl with the Packers over there in Witt. So Pearl needed this win in a major way. And pardon me, y'all. And don't get me wrong, he got the win in a major way. He needed it though. He needed this more than the Cardinals needed it. If that makes any sense. But the competitor in the Cards, of course he tried to win. Just didn't get it done. But the Steelers definitely needed this win badly. And they got it done. So good win for them. And it definitely might have made the Cards feel like they gotta see what they could do over there on the defensive tip. Then we had Cowboys and Washington. Cowboys won 37-28. This is the good division win for them. Cowboys coming off their Super Bowl appearance from last season. They trying to get back there. So, they got plenty of time to show and prove. But, until then, it's one game at a time. Next, we had Niners and Giants. Daz blew out the Giants 43-21. Niners looking to have a bounce back season compared to last year. Last year they didn't play good ball, They trying to do their thing this year. They got a lot of time to figure it out. That's for sure. But between time, all they could do is control what's in front of them. Giants was in front of them. They handled their business. Uh, Lions and Falcons. Lions won 30-10 over the Falcons. Good win for this Lions team. Falcons came up a little short this week, but Lions got it done. Bills and Pats. Good win for Buffalo, man. They won 38-8 over Big Game James. Buffalo moved to 2-0 in the season after this win. Buffalo, like I say, they got a chip on their shoulder. They missed the playoffs. They missed the playoffs last season, so they looking to bounce back and see if they can get it done this season. And right now, they're off to a perfect start. They're 2-0 after this win. Chiefs and Vikings. Chiefs won 28-24 for the Vikings. The Vikings, what they record, I think they moved to what, 1-1 after that loss. Not sure, but good win for the Chiefs. They won 28-24. Then we had Bears and Chargers. Bears won this one 2017. Listen, it's a big win for the Bears. You know what I'm saying? Big win for the Bears. That made the whole AFC West put a crack a smile on their face, because that AFC West, toughest division in the league. You understand? So every loss means something over there. So you want to get as many wins as you can, because if the whole division is solid, you got to play the whole division 2 times. That means you definitely can't really afford no losses from people outside the division, because you still got to play each and every one of them guys in there 2 times. So tough loss for the Chargers, especially being at home, but great win for this Bears team. Texans and Browns. Listen, Money Mascot moved to 2-0 in the season, and I told y'all, don't expect the same Money Mascot from last year. A lot of y'all just kept looking at the record and seeing him losing and never even bothered to check out none of his games to see exactly what was going on. Well, guess what? I did, and I seen him killing with certain guys. And the same receiver I seen him killing with, even though he was losing, that receiver is now X Factor. So Money Mascot know what he doing, and if there's anybody that can turn certain guys around and turn them into somebody, it's Money. So Money looking like he's getting back to his old ways. He won 35-21. Rams and Seahawks. Rams won this one 42-35. Shootout. Division game. Rams look like they're trying to have something to say this season. They made some moves. The moves is paying off right now. Look like every move that they made look like it's a home run so far at the moment. But a lot of football left to be played, But I respect them for making the moves, That's the thing. You got to know when it's time. And that's sometimes I tell these guys, a lot of these guys are always talking about the guys that make a lot of trades, when the reality is some of these guys need to trade, period. And Rams recognized the temperature of the room. He realized he had to shake something up, and he did. Made some moves, and right now it's paying off for him. Jets and Broncos. This is a playoff rematch from last season. We came away with the win. We needed this one. Man. We wanted this one. We didn't like how we played this team in the playoffs last year, and we lost by 1 point, an extra point. The game was glitching from the beginning. It kept skipping. I went to kick an extra point late in the game, and it skipped right out, and it glitched up right up on my kick, and we lost. Game over. You know what I'm saying? And it left a sad, sour taste in our mouth. And it's not nothing personally with the Broncos. It's just that we just didn't like the way that we went out. So we out to definitely week by week to get better and definitely come with it. You know what I'm saying? But this is a good win for this Jets team. Broncos moved 0-2 after this loss. Then we had Raiders and Dolphins. Raiders dominated this one. They went 38-14. Dolphins, like I say, one of them teams that, you got to be able to make a move, whether it's too early rather than too late. So I don't know, but Miami gonna have to figure something out, because that division, you got the Jets over there, you got the Bills over there, who's undefeated, and then you got Big Game James, who just came and took over. So right about now is like the time to be putting up no losing streak. So Dolphins gonna have to figure something out and fast. Moving on to week 3, we had the Colts go against Bengals, and Bengals blew out the Colts 31-10. I don't know what's going on with the Colts. You know, it's almost like somebody just came and just took all his energy, his power. You know, he playing last season. He was the number 1 seed once upon a time. He got blown out by the Bengals 31-10. Something going on over there with the Colts. I don't know what it is. I don't know what they feel like they need. But whatever it is they need, they're not working on phones enough. You know, so Colts got to figure it out. And they got to figure it out because right now it ain't looking good for them at all. Then we had Jets in Washington. Listen, we took our foot off the gas and it almost came back to bite us. We was up in this one 28-0, and we let them come all the way back to cut the lead to 3. You know, took our foot off the gas, started trying to get cute, and it almost came back to bite us. You know, but nevertheless, we locked in enough when it was time to get the win, and that's exactly what we did. Panthers and Texans. Texans won this one 34-31. Texans moved to 3-0 in the season after this win. And like I said, man, this ain't the same Texans team from last year. So, guess what, AFC? If you thought the AFC was crowded last season, it just got a little more crowded, you know, because Buffalo is undefeated, the Texans is undefeated, and guess what? Neither one of them guys made the playoffs last year. So now the AFC just got even more crowded with the rise of them guys. So, man, you can't really afford too many more. You can't afford no losses over there in the AFC, for sure. You know, but Texans, they balling right now. They 3-0. They definitely looking like the opposite of what they did last season. Rams and Cowboys. Ram won this one 28-24. Good win for the Rams. Like I said, they made some moves over there and it's paying off for them. You know, Cowboys definitely had a chance to win this, just couldn't get it done. You know, nothing more, nothing less. Couldn't get it done. And on to the next one. Then we had Cards and Ravens. Cards won this one 35-19. They beat the Ravens by 16 points. And the Ravens is not off to the start that they expected. I mean, they made a trade today. We'll see how that play out. But, you know, trades ain't always the answer. You know, a lot of times trade not the answer. You know, and the Ravens going to have to figure it out because it's not about the names you bring in. It's about, you know, how people gelling, you know. And right now, the Ravens look like they got more questions than answers over there in that locker room. But good win for the Cards. You know, they straight dominated this one. Then we had Lions and Giants. Lions won this one 31-10. I know that had to feel very revengeful for them. They was going back at it, back and forth in the chat, you know. So Lions just took his frustrations on him out on the field. He got the job done. Defense played lights out in this one. Chargers and Dolphins. Chargers won 28-7. Good win for this Chargers team to bounce back after losing to the Bears last week. Like I say, over there in the AFC, period, let alone the West, you cannot put up too many losses at all, you know. So I'm sure the Chargers is aware of that. He got the job done. Bills and Chiefs. Bills won this one 56-21. Listen, if anything, I thought this would have went the other way in that score frame. Don't know what happened in this one, but I was rooting for the Bills to lose, absolutely. But Bills got it done, man. Listen, I told you, Bills had a good record last year. He just could not get in. He didn't have an off year. He didn't have a year under 500. He had a pretty good record, just couldn't get in. So look, he looking like right now he ain't trying to worry about nobody helping him out. He trying to help himself. And right now that's what he doing. He moved to 3-0 in the year after this win. Then we had Titans and Seahawks. Titans won 19-16. Like I said, Titans off to a good start, man. They've been playing good ball. Seahawks, they made the playoffs last year, but you know they couldn't get to the big dance over there in the NFC. So we'll see what happens this time around. But good win for the Titans. Then we had Steelers and Bears. Steelers won 13-10. Low scoring defensive battle. Steelers did just enough to get the job done, and that's what they did. They went 13-10. Then we had Broncos and Raiders. Broncos won this one 2016. Um, Listen, let's be honest. Broncos needed this one bad. He could not afford to go 0-3 in that division. To be quite honest with you, I think he saved this season. Oh, I'm bugging. You right. Seahawks won. I said the Titans won. I don't know what I was thinking about. Word, my bad. My bad. Seahawks won this one. Um, Word, I definitely dropped the ball on that one. Oh, all right, yeah, but Titans still having a solid season. But Seattle, coming off that trade they made, listen, we're gonna see how it worked for them. You know, that's another thing. They made a big trade. They got rid of DK. They brought in Hardman. You know, somebody else, a cornerback. So we'll see how it shake out over there in Seattle. But you know, they definitely got some weapons over there for sure. Yeah, so Broncos and Raiders, look, man, Broncos needed this game. There's no other way to sugarcoat it. There's no other way to even talk about it other than they needed this game in a major way. If they would have went 0-3, their season pretty much was in jeopardy. Because I'm telling you, the AFC is loaded, and to have 3 losses in the first 3 weeks, that's something that you just don't want. You just don't want that, you know. So he got it done. Good win for him. Then we have Falcons and Vikings. Good win for the Falcons. Didn't see this coming. Vikings lost 13-3, and you know, I guess that's why the Vikings feel like they need to shake something up, make something happen over there. So they made a trade. Dalvin Cook is no longer there. They brought in Big Andrews, the tight end from the Ravens, but you know, we'll see how it shake out, man. But man, um, it's one of them. It's one of them things where they're gonna have to try to, you know, figure something out. You bought a certain weapon in, so now you're gonna have to utilize that weapon. Then we had Browns and Niners. Browns won this one 49-10. Good win, surprising win. I didn't think he would beat the 49ers like this, but he did. Blew the doors off. They get the job done. They win 49-10. Browns, listen, Browns, did he make the playoffs last year? Yeah, Browns made the playoffs last year, so, you know, he's looking to get back there. On to week 4, the current week. We got Raiders and Chiefs. Should be a good one, you know. Chiefs definitely been taking his shots at the Raiders verbally, but, you know, you can only go verbal for so long until you got to take action, you know, so should be a good one. But I'm going like they're currently playing, actually. I'm gonna go Raiders, man. I think the Raiders pull this out, you know, but I'm gonna give the Chiefs a good shot. But I'm gonna take the Raiders this week, 31-27. Raiders over the Chiefs. Pats and Washington. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Big Game James. I'm gonna go with the Pats. Taking the Pats over Washington. Marzelli, you know, all that 100 miles per hour stuff not gonna work, you know, against a lot of opponents. Only some you better pull that off with, but you know, Washington definitely gonna have to play smart to pull this out. But I like the Pats. Pats on the road, but I'm still going with them. Give me Pats this week over Washington 27-20. Got a game that was played. Bengals and Jags. Bengals won this one 48-21. It's a good win for this Bengals team, and I think they moved to what, 4-0 now on the season. So, great win for this Bengals team. Next, we got Dolphins and Ravens, and Dolphins, like I say, they are definitely in a dangerous territory right now to be 0-3. It's not what you want, you know, but they're gonna have to figure it out. They're gonna get the Ravens team who just made another big trade. But you know, if I'm the Dolphins, I'm not worrying about their strengths. I'm looking at the weaknesses and how can I exploit it. But that's for him to figure out. But meantime, between them, I'm going Baltimore in this week, and I take them by a score of 31-16. Ravens over the Dolphins. Next, we got Texans and Bucks. DK is back, so this should be a good one. Stop doing that. We got him going against the Texans, so Texans undefeated. Guess what? I like the energy the Texans playing with, man. I'm going Texans over the Bucks this week. Yeah, I know it's the Texans and I know it's the Bucks, but it don't matter. I like the way the Texans starting off the season. I'm going with them, and I'm going to go 31-27. Next, we got Giants and Cowboys. Dre going against Rico. Listen, if the Giants going to make any type of leeway this season for playoff push, they're gonna have to win these division games first and foremost. Send a message. This day time to send a message. So we'll see what happens. But I'm going with the Cowboys. I like Cowboys over the G-men. I'm gonna go Cowboys 37, Giants 23. Next we got I'm set up for the Saints now. Browns and Steelers. P. Earl going against these guys play each other in both leagues. Look, Steelers, let's see what they do. This is a rematch from end of the year last season. Browns still ended up getting in because it worked out for him, but he didn't. He got smashed by the Steelers. So we're gonna find out if he can fix that this time around. But I got Steelers this week, y'all, over the Browns by a score of 36-27. Next, we got Seahawks and Falcons. Falcons coming off a nice win last week over the Vikings. Seahawks coming off a nice win over the Titans. Somebody going to get 2 in a row. Somebody going to drop another game in the loss column this week. So, but I like Seahawks. I like Seattle. I like how they trying to put their team together over there. So I'm going with Seahawks in this one over the Falcons. 35-14. 35-14 Seahawks. Next we got Broncos and Bears. Big game for the Broncos. I mean, they're 1-2 in a year. They got a chance to go 2-2. 2-2 is a whole lot better than 1-3. So you're gonna have to figure it out. He's going into Chicago. It's not gonna be easy. That Bears defense been playing some good ball, but it's not gonna be easy at all. So I'm actually gonna go. I'm gonna go Broncos. I'm gonna go Broncos. I think the Broncos just know that he can't afford to go 1-3 in that division. So I think he pulls it out. Give me Denver over the Bears, 35-24. Next we got Niners and Rams. DP going against Daz. I'm going Rams. I'm gonna take the Rams. I like the moves they're making. I like how they're playing. What are you doing? Why are you going in and out? Give me the Rams over the Niners. If the Niners don't watch it, this can get ugly. But yeah, give me the Rams over the Niners, 38-13. Chargers and Colts. Colts, this would be a good time. If the Colts is going to do anything, this would be a good time to start. Going against an opponent like the Chargers. Colts is home. Listen, Colts got a shot, man. They're gonna have to figure it out though. But I'm gonna go Chargers, man. I don't like what I've been seeing so far in the early part of the season with the Colts. So yeah, give me the Chargers this week. 27-19. Next we got Vikings and Cards. This game look like it's being played. So I'm gonna go Cards. Vikings. We'll see how that blockbuster trade they made works out for them. We'll see. But I like the Cards in this one, and I'll go Cards. 27, and I'm gonna go Vikings. 14. 27-14 Cards over the Vikings. Next, we got myself against the Bills. Bills undefeated. We got a chance to give them their first loss of the season. We got to be up for the task. He's playing some good ball right now. So are we. But, we got to come and bring it. We at home. We're going to play one more time. Next one will be in Buffalo, but the first one is over in the Meadowlands. We're going to be ready. But I will say Buffalo favored by 3 in this one over the Jets. Then we got Panthers and Titans. Huff going against Rick. Titans been playing some good ball. I'm going Titans, man. Titans playing good ball. They starting to figure it out over there. They got the young QB that they've been working with, so they've been doing their thing, you know. So give me the Titans over the Panthers. I'm gonna go 36-22, and then we got Packers and Lions. I'm gonna go Lions in this one. I'm gonna go with the Lions. I know Packers stepped this game up and everything, but I just like the Lions a little more in this one. Give me the Lions over the Packers. 31-29. 31-29. Lions over the Packers. That concludes your recap, your predictions. I'm going.